Okay, so forgive me if I don't stare directly into the camera while I'm driving, but got some things to talk about. First off, got this little device right here called the Switcher by Vaporesso. So when they announced it, I was like, oh my god, that looks amazing. And waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. Finally found one at a decent price, just the mod. Didn't get the kit, so I don't know anything about the NRG tank. Just about the mod. Yeah. Anyway, got the Arco 2 on top of it. Still loving the Arco 2. Definitely one of the top tanks. The only flaw in the Arco 2 is the mouthpiece. Whenever you fill it up, if you get any juice on the surface of the filling part, it'll actually just lube up your mouthpiece, and as soon as it's lubed up enough, that thing will not stay in there, like, at all, unless you wash out all your shit. So anyway, so the Vaporesso, I've had it about 24 hours. I'm liking it so far. The fire up speed on it, I hit the button, I looked at the, the puff counter, the puff timer, and about 0.3. So probably one of the fastest ones on the market I can think of offhand. Besides maybe the Vupu drag, which is supposed to be, I think, maybe like a 0.2 or 0.3 ramp up. But yeah, it's like an instant device. Have not seen any real battery venting holes, so that's one thing that kind of freaks me out. If it were to vent, I assume that if it were to vent, the plastic inner shell with the LEDs would melt, and then your acid would come out of that for venting. Does not get very hot. I've been hitting this thing pretty long now, be about half an hour, and not even warm. That's weird. I like it. All the options are in there. The smart mode I tried out, but my coil's recommended for 70 to 80 watts, and it put it at 50 in smart mode, which I thought was kind of odd. But apparently it's supposed to save your battery life too. So, but yeah, all in all, well worth the price of admission. I have not seen where I can buy in my local shops the replaceable bodies. They just got in the mods, so we'll have to check out the replaceable bodies here as soon as I can find one. They're going for about 13 online. I talked to my local shop. He said if he gets them in there, it'll be about 15. So they'll take care of shipping and handling. At least, just buy it directly at the shop, get it the same day, slap it on, figure it out, But if I had to compare this to the other mod I have, that's a pretty quick fire up speed, would be the Captain by iJoy. The one thing I can say that I like about the Switcher more is when I do the Captain to turn it off, it still fires. It fires every click is like psh, 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 and then it turns off. This one, it can tell the difference between a hold and a tap, so that's always good. So definitely would, as Rip Trippers would say, if I lost this, would I go out and buy one again? Absolutely. I would definitely recommend a Switcher mod for anybody that's looking for a compact, because it's relatively small, dual 18650 device that is built pretty hefty for its size. I don't know what the hell it's made out of. I think Rip Tripper said zinc alloy, but it's heavy for its size. Definitely heavier than the Alien I used to have. A little bit beefier, but about that idea of what it is. So On a side note, this is a different subject. I was going to make 2 videos, but I'll just combine it into one. I was at work yesterday, and I was thinking, so I'm a dad-to-be, and I was thinking, I was like, the last 9 months, because, you know, she's almost ready there, you know, almost there, I'd say 8 months on. Still got a ways to go. The last 8 months kind of like flashed through my eyes like a Saw montage. And I started thinking of like a voiceover, be like, you know, the ending where the montages are of Saw movies. Be like, you know, you've lived your life alone, not worried about anybody else but yourself for X amount of years, and now you have another person to worry about for 18 years. Let the game begin. Something like that. That's what I envisioned the last 8 months of my life going past my eyes with the music. That's what I was envisioning when I was at work a couple days ago, yesterday. Whatever the fuck. So, yeah. But, you know, I know it's not gonna change my life dramatically, but when you're only worried about one person, maybe 2, for financial shit, and you know there's gonna be a third one that is pretty helpless for at least like 10 years, you know, well, probably more for at least a job, but, you know, dad-to-be thoughts, you know, it's definitely a different process of life where you're thinking more or less, should I buy something or should I buy kids stuff? So, but yeah, at least with the switcher, I did sell some shit vape related and didn't pay anything for it, so. But, you know, shit happens. Anyway, so I'll have to title this the Switcher Review, Arco 2 Update Review, and upcoming dad thoughts. You know, because it is, you know, when you get this far into a pregnancy and you're standing on the outside because you can't fucking hold the baby because you're a dude, like, you start thinking about, you know, when she told you she was pregnant, you know, the planning of it, the planning of buying all the stuff that you're gonna need, you know, different setbacks you might have had. You know, 8 months is a long time. Pops all through your head, all the little shit that you know, did and said and didn't buy it yet, or bought, you know, way too fucking early. So it's a different experience. So that's it for now. I'm gonna hopefully be able to upload this video relatively soon, but take care, my 0 subscribers. I might have 1, but I'm doing these videos just for something to do when I drive, you know, besides fucking staring at the road for X, you know, however many hours, minutes, seconds, days. Something to just to get thoughts out. My Saw thought, though, was pretty funny, at least to myself. I was like, you know, it does turn into a Saw montage. You're like, you know, I'm still picturing when she told me she was pregnant, you know, and what I was doing, where I was, and everything. So, yeah. But that's it for now. Take care, guys.